Here's more wrestling news for January 24th, 2022. And your headlines for this afternoon include, will AEW World Champion Hangman Page enter the WWE's Men's Royal Rumble match? He shows no signs of slowing down. Top executive in WWE predicts how long Vince McMahon will stay in charge. WWE to bring back more WCW events for NXT 2.0. Huge announcement coming for Ring of Honor very soon. Smackdown superstar apologizes after insensitive tweet following a celebrity death. Mustafa Ali takes next step in getting his requested release from WWE. The Rock reveals why he nearly quit WWE after just 1 year, what he would have done instead. AEW star challenges Logan and Jake Paul to a match. WWE Hall of Famer reunites with AEW tag team at local indie event, and more. We are kicking off with the Royal Rumble Premium Live event, which will officially kick off the road to WrestleMania 38. After it was confirmed that Impact Knockouts champion Mickie James will be in the Women's Rumble match, it was reported that WWE were trying to get another big name through the Forbidden Door into the Men's Rumble match. There's no word yet on if WWE have got someone big, but during an interview with Good Morning Washington, AEW World Champion Adam Page teased being in the 30-man match. While Page said it's unlikely he'll be in the match, he asked fans not to rule it out entirely, saying that he always keeps Saturdays free, usually to spend time with his family. As the reigning AEW World Champion, having Page enter the Men's Rumble match would be an unbelievable score for WWE. And while it does seem unlikely, you can't rule anything out now that WWE has opened the Forbidden Door. At 76 years old, Vince McMahon has been running WWE for decades after taking the company over from his father, Vince Sr. While McMahon has built a sports entertainment empire and oversaw WWE at its most popular, many now feel it's time for the chairman to move on in favor of someone younger to take over. That won't be happening, according to Bruce Pritchard, who said this week on his Something to Wrestle With podcast that we can expect the chairman to remain in control for a long time. I can't imagine him not doing it, and I'm sure that he'll continue to do it for probably the next 25 to 30 years. His mom's 101 and still going, so, he shows no signs of slowing down at all, and he's a freak of nature. Whether fans love or loathe the WWE chairman, professional wrestling would not be what it is today without his influence. And while Nick Khan is expected to take over when McMahon eventually can't run the company, don't expect that handover anytime soon. NXT news now, as WWE's third brand has used plenty of ideas from WCW, having shows like War Games, Great American Bash, and Halloween Havoc. Now fans can expect to see more shows from yesteryear brought back, at least according to WWE's latest trademark filings. In filings dated January 19th, WWE filed for ownership of the term Super Brawl and Uncensored, both shows once run by the defunct promotion. These were two of WCW's biggest shows, with Super Brawl running from 1991 until 2001 and serving as the penultimate WCW pay-per-view ever, while Uncensored ran from 1995 to 2000. There's no guarantee what WWE will do with these trademarks, but it's likely that they'll be used for NXT 2.0, but whatever the case, these names won't be used by any other promotions. Last December, Ring of Honor closed its doors following their Final Battle pay-per-view to undergo a total restructuring of the company. We know that ROH will return this April as their Supercard of Honor 15 event is taking shape, but something big will be announced very soon. On the official ROH website, Kevin Eck has teased that a major announcement is going to be revealed this week, one that'll excite anyone who's ever been an ROH fan. Eck gave no clues as to what this will all be about, and it remains to be seen if it'll relate to Supercard of Honor or something else about the returning company. So far, only one match has been announced for April, a unification match between ROH World Champion Jonathan Gresham and Bandito, who was stripped of the title in July but still claims to be the champion, and now we know something big is coming for ROH this week. Last week, singer Meat Loaf sadly passed away, and social media was filled with tributes to the Bat Out of Hell star. Shotzi Blackheart also shared her thoughts on Meat Loaf's passing, saying she'd just been eating meatloaf, and after fans responded negatively, finding her comment to be wildly insensitive, the Smackdown superstar deleted her tweet. Now Shotzi has posted another tweet, this time apologizing for the first, saying that she really had just eaten meatloaf and, after being shocked by the coincidence, impulsively posted about it. Shotzi's apology seems to have been accepted by those online, and the young superstar admits to being a huge fan of meatloaf herself, and we're sure she'll take a moment to think the next time she tweets about a celebrity's passing. Back to the present, as Sonya Deville has been a focus of WWE programming ever since her return to television as an authority figure, and has most recently had her sights set on Naomi. Now though, Deville has ticked off Paige, as the two had a heated Twitter exchange when the retired superstar called herself the greatest general manager in SmackDown history. This prompted Deville to remind Paige that she too is an authority figure, but Paige had no time for her Absolution partner, calling Sonya a clown shoe, and urged Naomi to beat up her boss on SmackDown. Deville vs. Naomi has been announced for next week's show, but time will tell whether it actually happens, as WWE have teased this match in the past only to have circumstances change. As for Paige, rumors continue to circulate that she'll be in the Women's Rumble match, which would be her first match in over 4 years if that does indeed happen, and if she does return, we expect she'll have an eye out for Sonya Deville. We've got some news from New Japan next, as this month's Wrestle Kingdom 16 was a 3-night show, with the first in Yokohama featuring both talent from New Japan and Noah. Promotions working together is nothing new, but this show was tense behind the scenes, thanks to plenty of backstage politics. Voices of Wrestling reports that Noah accepted to lose more matches, as New Japan is a much bigger company, but on the condition that Taiji Ishimori and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, two former stars of theirs now in New Japan, lost. This was agreed to by New Japan's head booker Gedo, but only after agreeing that Ishimori wasn't pinned and that Kanemaru fell to a heavyweight. Keiji Muto also caused a lot of trouble, as he refused to enter first before his tag partner Kaito Kiyomiya, and refused to sell the knee that Hiroshi Tanahashi had been working on. Despite all this, Wrestle Kingdom 16 proved to be a success for New Japan, but we doubt next year's event will see them team with Noah after all these backstage politics. Back to WWE, as Sheamus has had an incredible career in WWE since his main roster debut in 2009, but there's one last thing the former World Heavyweight Champion wants to do. Speaking on the bump recently, Sheamus set out his goal to be an Ultimate Grand Slam champion in WWE, which is why he's wanting to end Shinsuke Nakamura's reign as Intercontinental Champion. In modern-day WWE, a Grand Slam is anyone who's held a World title, Tag title, US title, and Intercontinental title, with the Ultimate Grand Slam being someone who's held those 4 titles, in addition to winning Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, and the Royal Rumble. Sheamus did acknowledge that this accolade has already been achieved by Edge, but argued that the Rated R superstar won the WCW United States title during the 2001 invasion, which he claims doesn't count. With Nakamura's reign being underwhelming to say the least, it may just be a matter of time before WWE puts the title on the consistent Sheamus, and if so, this will be a much bigger win for Sheamus than just adding another title to his trophy cabinet. And we're ending today with Anthony Ogogo, who has made a name for himself in AEW, but is now branching out to other promotions. This past weekend, Ogogo made his debut for Progress Wrestling in the UK, and the Olympic bronze medal boxer had his first ever wrestling match at Progress Chapter 127 in London. London is the same city where Ogogo won his Olympic bronze medal back in 2012, and Chapter 127 took place exactly 100 weeks, or 700 days, since Progress last held a show with fans in attendance. Competing last weekend, Ogogo made history as the first contracted AEW wrestler to compete in the UK, but with the All Elite promotion making it clear they're looking to tour when the time is right, we doubt he'll be the last. Well guys, that's our news for today. Please share your comments below. Also hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to receive all notifications. And as always, thanks for watching.